What's up, Redeemers? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I am Low.
Hey, yo.
You be English into it.
I'm Zach.
I'm confused.
And I am Curtis, the teacher.
I'm distraught.
You know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. Kingdom, Karma, which is going to hit us at some point tonight with all the jokes we've had.
Not me.
Is to make sure we're going
to... I'm innocent. Keith. I promise.
Keith. Special shout out to Kimberly for this.
Keith got a mansion in hell.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting VIP service.
We can all jump into this Kingdom track.
Ooh, Sonic.
I'm definitely feeling a theme.
Yeah, love the Oasis.
See, that's what I'm saying. I
Water
like this
design,
already.
sound design.
That's beautiful. Woo! Oh, turn this up a little low.
영원할 거라 믿었던 너의 헛된 욕심 속에 사로잡혀 낯선 기분이 가득한 밸리 바람의 속삭임 점점 차오르는 rainbow 나를 숨쉬게 해
Visual.
잃어버린 기억 속 여긴 눈부신 샹
All that shit is clean, bro.
완전히 갈망하는 눈빛 너머로 펼쳐지는 오아시스 황홀한 별빛들이 내게 전해준 내 메시지 소문을 열어줘 모든 걸 gather 테니 운명을 받들어 세상을 던지고 I'm running, running, running
This fire.
사라진다고 해도 I'm burning, burning, burning 끊임없이 밀려오네 허공이 문이 열어 영광의 기다림 속 꽃을 피우네 Come on, come on, come over
Oh, shit.
That reverb too on the beat.
That's a fucking match cut.
묻혀오르는 전망 뒤에 비친 영광 스치듯이 흘러간 또 다른 나의 타워사 한계를 모르는 이의 뜨거워진 숨 속삭 그리움 전부 비웠네 너의 나약한 점 따윈 뱉었네 모두 감당해야 해 소중한 것을 위해 내 온몸으로 지켜내야 돼이 무지개 무거운 자비를 잃어버린 기억 속 여기 눈부신 샹그릴라
fucking beat, man.
Looks like so much.
잊지 않아 도할 꽃의 향기와 날 부르는 목소리 영영 멀어진대도 운명을 받들어 세상을 던지고 I'm running, running, running
And I love that thing.
정도 없이 사라진다고
Because it almost goes hollow.
burning, burning, burning 끊임없이 밀려오네 허공이 문이 열어 영광의 기다림 속 꽃을 피우네 Come on, come on, come over 절대로 주저하지 마 주어지는 명을 믿고 따라가 Take my way
Go the fuck off.
운명을 받들어 위로돼서 I'm ready 거부할 수 없는 밤 하늘을 빛으로 정의롭게 퍼져나가지 돌이킬 수 없는 밤
Somebody eating in the back. Ooh, that shit turned into... Bro, that beat is fucking beautiful.
And again, with your traditional instruments in the background, just layered up.
That's beautiful.
I like this a lot more than
I like this a lot more as well. And it's crazy because Ascension was downloaded. This, turn it down a little below, please. Oh shit, my fault. Still
The boots with the fur.
Most credit.
Where the apple bottom jeans.
They don't play when it comes to post credits. It's like, You're about to get the clip for this next single,
That
nigga.
nigga shaved the Yeti for that shit. That shit is warm as fuck. Okay.
Night King.
No, that's the kind of vibe.
It's kind of the vibe I got.
I see it.
My grandmom's a little Filipino lady, and she used to play this music called katara. It's like traditional, like Filipino music and stuff with kind of the same instruments and stuff. Literally, kind of just all this music for like hours and stuff like that, and it's just like kind of so beautiful and like healing almost or whatever. I guess is the kind of like the word to.
Definitely
to
therapeutic,
make-
meditative, kind of reflective.
Speaks to your
music, if you will.
spirit.
Yeah, I love that vibe. You turn down a little bit more low. It's like no, like
Motherfucker.
yeah. This but all that to say, like the beat was beautiful. There's a lot of dope progressions even within the beat. You probably kept seeing me and Keith like making moves and stuff like that just because they were smartly knowing like when to take certain elements out of the beat and then to put them back in and stuff. Y'all gotta let us know who the vocalists are on here too, because people was acting like rent was due, and the bill money like was short. You need to make it do what it do. Going back to what we talked about in the last video about how like the concept, like we wonder how they would play like with that concept. This it just kind of answered our question.
This is on a whole different album.
This actually came out before that.
Yeah.
So
But no, like this, I feel like with that concept, it leads ways for you to be able to kind of get into some shit other people aren't, like because you kind of keep going back to that well. I don't know, because well was funny. Water. But yeah, some of the looks on here when they had that all black aesthetic, like those joints and stuff,
It's futuristic.
that shit looked crazy. Like, yeah, it looked like a good blend of like old and new, where some of it looked like maybe what it would look like if it was modern attire, versus what might be more traditional. When they had kind of the half like battle combat shit on, at least like the shoulder pads and everything, that shit was elite. It's some top tier looks in this joint. I want to see more. I want to see not so much how long you can sustain this concept, but just what can you keep doing to push the boundaries of the filmmaking in your music videos where it doesn't hamper like I'm tired of seeing it. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, all right, the last two joints kind of look the same and shit versus every single video felt like a whole, different chapter and whatever they doing. So that's kind of what I'm anxious to see, and I do want to see a little bit more, not so much flair from certain members. I'm waiting for certain people to stand out, and maybe it'll take a little bit more. Like they definitely look like they had some visuals and obviously some good talent in the group, but I was waiting to see if it was gonna be kind of just one member that kind of just was like, who bull? They like, nigga, Louis like that, nigga. It's like, that's King Arthur, nigga. Yeah, you hit with Excalibur.
His voice is Excalibur.
Yeah, which is crazy. One of the songs is called Excalibur.
Yeah, that's right. It is.
This is a very interesting group. I like how they have a very good balance of like a Western sound, but still sticking to their own kind of style as well. It's very intriguing.
elaborate.
It's not for me. I'm not really interested in the music per se, but I am interested in the group because I just think the overall concept is so different than to what other people do. After credit was my favorite part. The end credit, I like how much thought they put into those. Everything else was cool.
Wasn't the end credit your favorite part in the last one too?
Yeah,
Okay. At least you're consistent.
Yeah,
Some Marvel movie.
I'm more interested. Yeah, to me, I'm more interested in the group itself, not like.
So if they
The
you could
music
just watch
and
this on
stuff.
mute.
Yeah, like
I feel you.
I like the group. I don't like the like. I don't see myself listening to the music, but I want to keep up with this group, see what they up to. I'm gonna learn their names and stuff. This is such an interesting concept.
No, it is.
Louis,
Without a
Arthur,
doubt.
and Ivan is gonna be stuck in my head. There was, half the group.
I like I said, I thought this song was a lot better, or this song grabbed me a lot more than Ascension did. Just like I said, just the use of those older Eastern instruments and kind of setting that tone for not ancient. I just said it again, or like the Joseon Dynasty era, or maybe Jola era, Korea and everything like that. It just makes for a very exciting watch. I don't know if this is a download, even though it stuck out to me a lot more. I definitely think I'm gonna watch this again, but this was even more interesting than the first, and I really. Even though I haven't downloaded any of the music yet or the 2 songs yet, I'm still, like Jarek is, I'm still interested in the concept and see what they do with this. Not for like how long does it last, but more so like just really where are you going to take it? How far can you take it? How much traction can this get? How much support does something like this get? Because all these guys, the singers, the vocalists sound talented, they can dance, and the rap line was actually my favorite part of this song. So I want to see how far they can take it and how big they plan on expanding, because they keep giving us these post-video scenes, and it's kind of like, are you doing something with that? Is there a bigger story at large? What do you have coming? And that's more so what I'm looking for, to see how far they can go with this. So I would definitely watch every video they drop, especially sticking with this concept. I don't see how they can shift out of this concept, because it's gonna be like, yo, we supposed to forget y'all was just kings, I've
always been a king, bro. You go outside and find out if I'm still.
No, that's cool. But yeah, so I wanted to see how long they would be able to go with this concept, and also I do want to know about the members, if this was a concept they came up with, or if this was something for the company. If like the PD for the company is like a history buff, or something like that. It's just like, I want to build a group, based on 7 or named after 7 kings, but everything's going to be, pretty much like Joseon era or something like that. So I definitely want to know the story. Y'all let us know, Kingmakers.
Yeah, especially with the kings that was picked, because if I asked like some of y'all to pick 7 kings, the list definitely might have been a lot different.
First king is Ramses.
Shaka.
Yeah, man, how y'all?
Yeah, I like the dance break. Dance break was really cool too. They killed it.
How do you feel about their legs?
Would you wear that?
Actually, what?
I'll go the fuck off and then
Yeah,
I would.
the black Jones and shit.
I'd go off. Low
Show
key,
up a
I'd probably
little
get a red
dapper.
John. Like that
with
jacket
the
though in the
ice blue
beginning.
background. Yeah, they're
That
more
jacket
modern now.
done warm.
I like
It
that.
looked warm. Straight off a wolf. That warm.
Right off the Lobo.
Yeah, now that's on clean and
For the
shit.
end credits. This the end credit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, end
Shit.
credit.
Oh,
But
Winter's
I don't know
coming.
how I feel about Kingdom yet. Definitely want to give more.
we're getting all the attention. Then.
But yeah, you guys can go.
It's like a passion project for smart.
I thought this was really good. I like the commitment to the time period. You could freeze this video at any point, and it would make an awesome and beautiful picture. Perfect, exactly. I mean, everything is cool. I like the way they play with the hot and colds.
That's funny. Everything does look like it.
Even going back to like the more traditional, it was more warm, and then when it seems like they got into modern or certain aspects of it, or it might be like the Ice King, like kind of what he turned into at the end, because I think he even has like an ice blue outfit on, with like like ice crystals around his eyes or whatever.
It's a
It's
thing.
almost
It's a thing.
yeah, it is. It really is a thing.
Oh, it's a fucking thing.
It's a
Oh,
thing.
this shit give an IG cap. Oh shit, this shit give an IG cap.
Any
I'm
moment,
sorry, kid.
any moment.
Oh shit,
Not this
yeah.
one.
It's still clean.
And these match cuts, whoever the editor is, he needs a raise, bro. He definitely killed this jump. Everything is nasty. The costume designer definitely did their thing, especially in the more modern take, which is like the all black outfits with the ice blue background. Definitely feels a little bit more futuristic. Then the other one that's almost like, it feels like, because to me that kind of feels like Iron Man's light source. It gives me that kind of blue, or energy source, excuse me. And like then like the fact that their outfits are ultra modern as well. Like everything is cool. Like the jade on the carpet, everything just kind of hints, little subtle hints to kind of give culture and kind of give tradition. Even like the koi tail fans,
God bless you, sir.
bless you, were awesome as well. Like nice little touches toward the end of the joint. All the choreography is clean. I was telling Nick, I'm pretty sure this dance practice goes hard as shit. You know, I just think it would be. I don't know if this is sustainable or how long it's sustainable. But I'm willing to find out because, like Jarek, like Lo, like Zach, like everybody said, the group is interesting enough that I want to see where this goes. The story seems interesting enough to where I want to see how it ends. It seems like they have like the king bound up. I really don't know what that's particularly about, but pretty sure Curtis will tell us. But you know, I definitely like all the set pieces. Everything was clean. The lighting was amazing on every single set piece. This was just a nice video, man. And for us to like not really hear about this group, they're fucking killing it.
Yeah. This is a 4th gen group. Debuted in 2020. They got 4 albums. One they're named after the group. After I met like each one of them. So one's Arthur, one's Louis, one's Chi Wu.
That's interesting.
Used to be 7 of them, now 6.
You know, Keith, though, like you said, I am willing to see like where this is going to go. If I can follow around fucking vampires, time travelers, fucking depression signs, pirates,
dead people.
Like then, you know, I feel like I could give some kings a chance to kind of show what's going on, because the concept is really decent. I just hope someone's, like you said, I don't want to use the word sustainable, because if somebody pen like that, then they can get off whatever clip they want to get off and shit. It's enough lore
and
with
I mean,
Kings
4 albums.
They have 4 albums in the span of 2 years, so they, you know, they must be shooting a clip. Yeah.
But even the albums that we saw had a pretty decent track list.
Mm-hmm. Because even the mini joints, which is be like 4 joints here, 10 tracks here, da-da-da. People dropping 10 track joints and chilling. But yeah, how you feel, Kurt?
I've really loved this a lot, honestly. I'm really engaged in the concept in particular, for sure. I definitely think that there's so much, just the amount of cultural detail and, you know, dedication that they seem to be putting into all this. Like, I know I'm not going to be able to fully understand everything with all the cultural stuff, but I mean, there's definitely so much rich history and everything that they're incorporating in this. And I love the concept and everything they're doing musically as well. So I feel like just knowing and learning more about those things as we go along is only going to serve to enhance everything for us, or at least me in particular. But everything that they were doing within the music, I did love. Like, now granted, the video is amazing, and I'll get into that in just a sec. But musically, like, I loved everything that they did within the rap line, the way they were hitting the incredible vocals that they were, especially towards the latter part of the song, and the beat switches up that they were using as far as the balance between the traditional instruments and perhaps some of the newer, more familiar instruments to, you know, most modern audiences. I think they struck an incredible balance between those two, both visually in the video and, you know, from the production aspect of it with the music. I definitely love the elements of the choreography that we saw in here. And again, you know, speaking on just a little bit of the traditional aspects of it, I think there's a lot of storytelling within there that I'm just really eager to kind of find out as we go along. Now, I'm not sure as far as, you know, because clearly this was before the first track that we had checked out. So just kind of knowing a little bit of the timeline and which story seems to build off of one another, I'm very intrigued as well. And just a little bit more on the music as far as I love the poetry within the lyrics that they had, like kind of referring to the very opening lyrics about the beginning of a heartbreak and how you're seemingly kind of going through that pain and that greed almost is kind of how they allure it, or how they reference it, and then using that as a means to kind of say like it's something that's pulling you back because you're like there's still those feelings of loss and regret there, but then you're also trying to break away and deviate, and that's when we get into the hook, and that's when it's about turning your back kind of toward the world and running away from that, and kind of finding this new path and this new destiny, and basically following that and believing in something that's going to be your fate for the better. So kind of that trust and that faith again that you're going to have in a better possibility down the road perhaps. So I thought they struck an incredible balance with that as well. Some of the lyrics too as well, as far as they had said basically an injectable punishment, I guess, as far as the poisoning feeling of that greed and that loss perhaps in a relationship. And then the very next line after that is magical heights that would be achieved, or a magical feeling from going to new heights. So you're kind of juxtaposing the pain of loss and then the potential of new growth all in one, which I found really interesting as well. And they said oasis of the eyes, which I found very beautiful in the poetic sense of it could be like that cleansingness, that rebirth, that beginning, if you will, as you see allusions to, you know, more spring trees and fluorescent kind of settings within the video. But also the oasis of the eyes being like the tears that fall, like a river of tears, if you will. So I thought the poetry within all that was incredible as well. And then getting into, you know, a little bit kind of later in the track when everything seemed to be about achieving that new beginning. They had said, I believe, like eagerly waiting. I'm trying to think of how they worded it. I believe it was like eagerly waiting in like a vast eternity or something like that. Like basically, oh no, they alluded it to a blooming flower. You're essentially a blooming flower, but it's in an eternity of waiting, which I found really beautiful as well, because it's kind of showing that a little bit of that bittersweetness as far as you don't know what's to come, but you have to kind of be ready for that and trust in that fate and trust in that process going down the line. Ironic being from Philly. But all in all, this was incredible though. Definitely everything with the production value, as far as, you know, the uses of, they had incredible choreography as far as getting certain people in and out of the frame when they will, particularly in the circular lit up set piece. I don't know exactly what to call that, but basically they used incredible uses of silhouettes and lighting, and they kind of used a little bit of a Dutch angle as members were kind of sliding out of the frame, which created a really unique aesthetic, and then they match cutted that with kind of a different time period with a different wardrobe seemingly, which I found incredible as well. One of the things that was interesting too is basically towards the end, before we get into that end credit scene, when you know, the members, the background dancers are kind of letting down the fans or whatever, their hands are kind of held out as though they're like almost handcuffed or bound in some sort of way, which I found really interesting, as far as if you're using the motif of greed and loss in that way, if it's a cleansing that you've overcome, or if it's something that you're still subject to in a way. So I think the kind of open-endedness of that, or how to interpret that, granted I don't know the cultural impact behind that, so it could serve a different meaning, but I thought all that was really intriguing as well. And just all in all, the fact that there's so many groups out there, you know, incredible concepts, amazing budget, choreography, the attention to detail that's put into everything like that. So just constantly being put on the new groups like this with all this incredible, you know, talent and potential. I just, you know, can't wait to see more.
You good? You know the vibes, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Hashtag Redeemers. Let us know how y'all feel about Kingdom. Let us know what y'all favorite CD is from them and their track. Also, give us some more recommendations from them and some more information about the group inside the comments. Other than that, we love you, Redeemers. We're going to holler at y'all.
Take care.
Peace.